Couldn't see it. Who was there? Oh, well.
Well, we are back with our new segment called Your Beauty Elevated, and we're learning techniques to create an easy texture wave here with Jen Rodgers.
Hi.
And hello, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We kind of put out a call to cosmetologists, and we're like, hey, who can help us?
We all need it.
We all need it. Yes,
Well,
we all need it.
You don't.
No.
And you guys are gorgeous, but in
thanks.
general, everyone could use a few tips.
Little zhuzh.
It changes all the time, and we all could use the zhuzh. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So Jen, tell us about what you're going to do today.
So I'm going to use a 2-inch barrel, and I'm going to just make a loose beach wave.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like, or most times I feel like people complicate it.
I think we do. We get really nervous about what tool to use and just everything about the technique.
Absolutely.
Let's start with that question, though. How do you know which tool to use?
You honestly, so the tighter the curl, the smaller the barrel,
Oh, that
the
makes
looser the
sense.
curl.
Okay.
And this
the
one
bigger
is
the barrel.
what size?
This is 2-inch.
2-inch. You're
Yep.
going to be using the 2-inch. So this will be bigger waves, looser
Absolutely.
waves.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Do your thing. I have to ask here, am I the only person without tattoos?
You
I need to get with
maybe.
the program.
We need-
We can go get
We
some.
need to have it. Yeah, we could do that. We can make that a segment too, for
So
sure.
left out.
So I've already prepped her hair with heat protectant at the
Okay.
salon before we came here. I'm going to basically take one little slice. So it's about, I'd say 1.5 inches width, and it's literally the entire
That's
side of her
another
head.
thing I think we overcomplicate is, do they have to be really tiny pieces? You know,
No, the looser
No.
the curl, the bigger the
Okay.
pieces, and it's going to look more natural.
Okay. And then products. You've got a couple of
Yes.
products here too.
So we use Milbon at the salon, and one of my favorite things to do afterwards is a texture spray. Then I will use that shine spray to kind of freshen everything up.
And
it
that is
just brings
after
it
the
together.
curls?
Yep.
Okay.
You can. Some people spray it in before. Sometimes if I'm doing a blowout, I'll spray the texture spray in at the same time and dry it in there, just
Okay.
because it gives more hold.
And
It
how
is
important is
gorgeous.
the heat protector?
Super important. So,
I learned that the hard way.
especially with colors like this, if you were to put no heat protectant on it, the heat from the iron would have actually kind of pulled that color out of it quite a bit.
Oh, wow. So you spend all that money and time on the beautiful hair color. to
Absolutely.
keep
So
that
the
in
hotter
there.
the iron, the faster that color is going to come out.
Oh my
unfortunately.
gosh. Okay.
And what about
we've got a
damage?
video too
Oh,
of
let's see it.
yes,
Yeah.
of the color process. So while she's styling, we can watch that. So this was her just the other day.
Okay.
Our
Yeah,
lovely
this is our model
Amber.
right here.
Okay. Beautiful. I love the time-lapse video.
Yes. She said, Jen, did you say it was about a 5.5-hour process?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
These
Wow.
colors take quite a bit longer than regular colors just because it's usually a triple, sometimes a double to triple process, meaning you have to usually lighten the hair first, wait for that to process. If you're doing a root like we did in here, we did the root first, then that process, and wait for that to kind of do its thing. Then you got to rinse and dry again and do everything else.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, how long does it last? Color like that?
If you use really cold water, it'll last you quite a while.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So cold water will help kind of like not allow that color to seep out of the hair itself because the color right here, it's a direct dye, so it kind of just lays on top of the hair strand like a
Okay.
stain.
So interesting. Like you said, it's simple things, but we need to know what the right things are. So the
Absolutely.
cold water, the less heat on the iron, the right products.
Right, the heat protector, and you
it's
look
gorgeous.
beautiful. I love it. It's time for
I'm a
beachy
more
hair.
messy is
Gorgeous.
better kind of girl.
Yeah. Well,
Because
yeah.
with the wind outside anyways, your hair's going to get messed up in 5 seconds.
Especially today.
Yes, it's
of
terrible
course,
outside right now.
Today was the day that we had you bring in your model.
That's okay. It kind of
I
worked
know.
out.
It was wonderful. So
Yeah.
where do we get in touch with you, Jen?
So I work at West End Salon and Med Spa. You can either go online to the salon's website, you can message me directly on my Instagram, or you can call the phone number and book through through our receptionist as well.
Wonderful.
Great. Thanks so much, you guys.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us
You
once
look
again.
fabulous. Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous. This is what we need. Just a little help in elevating our beauty.
Amen.
Absolutely.
That's so very
And that
true.
took maybe 5 seconds.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So if we can get it down and get the techniques, I mean, that was a huge reason why I wanted to do the segment, is because we all want to do those things. I hear that they don't take that long, but what are
Right,
they?
and you can
right,
do
exactly.
the same exact thing with any barrel. It's just going to change
Okay.
the tightness of that curl a little bit.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much
Thanks
for
so
your
much.
expertise,
Great to have you
Jen.
here.
Thank you so much.
Coming up on Midwest Access, we're going to talk about what is trending. Alicia Keys' brand new Barbie doll. And we've got a couple other things.